Yo, yo, yo! What it do? What it do? Yes, sir. How y'all doing, man? This your boy AJ. Other deep thought. Back at it again. Once again. Ha ha! Yes, sir. What it do, man? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man? I ain't finna waste no time to this video, man. So let's get it. Alright, so, hey, man. Say, man. Today, man, we finna talk about this beef that Kendra G and Corey Holcomb got going on. For folks that do not know, Corey Holcomb and Kendra G, they've been going back and forth on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Now apparently, Corey Holcomb said some things about Kendra G after her guest appearance on the Tamara Hall show, right? And after that, Kendra G called herself clapping back at Corey Holcomb and a lot of other content creators and YouTubers for using her content. So we're gonna go and get into it, man. The videos are provided by the boy, the Do Better podcast with Theo Cooper and Farset Media. Shout out to them two for the videos that we finna use today. Everything that I do and use is under the ad of the fair use. So I ain't finna waste no more time, man. We finna go and get into these videos. Let's get it.
But I don't care. It's too funny. I had to say something about it. I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I don't care. It's too funny. I had to say something about it. I want to talk about the sister Kendra G. Y'all know who that is?
Kendra G.
Kendra G.
No.
She's a girl who used to do radio in Chicago that I met on the radio in Chicago. And is that her?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Nicole, she's 57.
Her up, though.
Okay, no, she used to do radio in Chicago.
That's
but,
where I know the name.
But she now does her show, her version of Kevin Samuel's show.
Oh, yeah, I heard you bring her. Yeah, I heard her.
Yeah, she does her version of Kevin Samuel's show. And I think she really flopped when she went on this show with Tamron Hall. And I'm going to just play the clip first and let people watch. They might see what I'm talking about. So can we play that clip? Yeah. All right, give it to me.
Just speaking because I heard you say
I don't think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000, lashes is $300.
Okay,
So shoes is $1,000.
are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes, well, I think that, yeah, that's real high.
And you're owning, so 2025 people are owning the high maintenance?
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree. Why if you here? If a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
But they're feeling like this. Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this. Now,
I just speaking because I heard.
Stop.
That's crazy.
She made a goddamn fool out of herself. And I mean, like, I'll give my opinion why she made a fool out of herself. Craig, you was laughing.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it first or you want me to go?
I mean, shit. You're selling pussy. Why? If you just say, I'm a prostitute and this is what I charge to f with me, that is more respectable than trying to sound respectable but being in denial about who you are. That's like being a firefighter. You got a hose in your hand. You know, you got the water going and you saying, I'm a football player. Nigga, I play football. No, nigga, you fight fires, nigga. What the fuck you gotta... It just don't make no sense to me how people think they can create their own reality.
Facts.
I mean, you can create your own reality, but at least be man or woman enough to make a debatable claim that might be controversial, that people may disagree with or may agree with, and at least support it with some facts. I sell pussy, and then say, hey, because I can pay my bills, I can pay for wigs, and I can't take care of myself financially, so I need a man to do that. Facts. That's more respectable than making a complete fallacy statement that has no truth to it. It's just all delusion.
I agree with you 1,000%, Greg. 100%. I'm glad you said that. because that just add to what I was thinking. See, I want to tell Kendra G something that she really needs to stop pretending about this as well. Tamara Hall is a bad bitch.
Super bad.
Her problems ain't your problems. You have to wear a wig in order to be out here in these streets like you want to be. Tamara Hall could have on a skull cap with a square in her mouth. Her level of action is going to be different to your level of action, Kendra. And I'm saying, what Greg's saying is a very important point as well. It's like women trying to act like everybody on the same level is one of the greatest forms of being delusional as you can get.
Facts.
Everybody's not on the same level. Kendra, them bitches who talk to you on your show, believe it or not, that's your level bitch.
I've said that over 2 years ago on this channel. Kendra G is her audience. And I did not expect to talk about Kendra G this much this week, but we're going to get into the whole Tasha K scandal, the accusations from Tasha K about her scamming boy.
Now, we ain't finna get into none of that. We only finna talk about the back and forth between Kendra and Corey Holcomb. I don't really care about that other stuff. I'm just gonna stick to this here. So we're gonna let the rest of the video ride, but we're gonna probably skip this video soon. So let's get into it.
Boyfriend that's come out, and I was actually one of the first ones, along with O'Shea Duke Jackson, to talk about it. But we're gonna cover that here in a second.
That's
she is her
your
audience.
level bitch. So when you around some real bitches, like Tamara Hall said, well, shit, if you get a man, you can still do what you're doing to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She actually had that look where she thought that she was actually going to somewhat agree with her.
Yeah,
That's
I
what it
mean,
looked like,
they don't go through what you go through. Sister Kendra, this ain't no diss. I'm trying to show you something. You not a bitch that's gonna be kept by boss niggas.
Facts.
That Tamara Hall would be a delight to wake up to and argue with in the morning.
Yeah. She gonna have to move to Haiti for somebody to take her shit.
If a motherfucker wake up with Tamara Hall arguing, they're gonna be like, baby, come on now. It's all good. Let's work this out. Kendra, if a motherfucker wake up arguing with you, you're gonna be like, get your monkey ass out my face. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
And let me pause and let me go and elaborate real quick. Everything Corey Holcomb's saying is 100% facts, man. See, you know, I ain't never really reacted to a lot of Kendra G content. I know about her stuff on YouTube, the single stuff. She trying to be like Kevin Samuels in so many ways. Rest in peace to the Godfather, by the way. But yeah, I ain't never really messed with her content. Clearly because she literally bit off the sauce from Kevin Samuels, ran her whole bag up. Now she want to get mad that people is reacting to her content. But guess what? The same people that was reacting to Kevin Samuels' content, like y'all was, you included, they going to your content and they reacted to your shit too. So how in the hell you gonna get mad off content that you making for us so we can have content? Like I don't get it. I really don't get it, man. But let's get back to the video.
She's 6 in Haiti, so just imagine what that.
He said she's 6 in Haiti. You a stupid motherfucker.
Greg stupid.
Yeah, man. That's
Hey, Kendra, stay in your lane when it comes to speaking on women. Them women that be on your show, that's your lane. That's your lane. Them other women who got stuff going for them, they was looking at you like, bitch, what are you
What's the
talking
show about?
Right.
And it's crazy Corey says that. Today is Wednesday when I'm recording. Corey talked about this yesterday on his show. I live streamed on Monday, the day before this, and I'm someone who's never watched Tamron Hall's show before, and I said the following. They not talking this ghetto shit. These are two completely different audiences. I've never watched Tamron Hall. I confused her with Tamia Hill, apparently, all these years. But I can tell just from this clip that they have two totally different audiences. Kendra G is what we call the Section 8 department. You know what I'm saying? She's in the hood, okay? She has the hood show. Again, salute to Kendra G. keep getting your money. People think I just like Kendra G. I don't know this chick.
Now I have to watch. What is it about?
It's basically a woman trying to do what Kevin Samuels used to do. You know about Kevin Samuels?
But with women? No, I know.
Yeah, she calls people and asks them questions like Kevin Samuels used to do.
But you know what though? As I'm sitting here watching this video, I'm thinking, now, Kendra G, she clearly bit off the sauce of Kevin Samuels or what he was doing, right? But you know what's funny? At least Kevin Samuels hold people accountable. Men as well as women. Kevin Samuel went 10 times as hard on the men than he ever did on women. But yet, people only reacted to when he spoke down, when he only spoke on the women and not on the men. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing about Kevin Samuels you got to give. He was hard on both sides. Kendra G, she pandering. That's the difference. She's pandering to these women. She is clearly pandering to these women. If you watch any of her singles videos, any of her live streams, it don't matter who be on the show. She's pandering to them. It's not real. It's just not real, man. But let's get back to the video.
And I'm saying, it's like her show is full of bottom dwellers.
Yeah, Ruthie Bolton, Holyfield looking bitches.
Right, goddammit. I need me a high quality man.
30. What do you do for a living?
Right now I'm at Walmart.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have two.
How old are your two kids?
I have a 3-year-old and I have a 6-year-old.
Are they by the same man?
No.
What kind of man are you looking for now? What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He needs at least a couple $100,000 a year, at least.
Really? You work at Walmart, but you want a man to make at least a couple $100,000 a year.
A couple asking at least $200K a year?
Yeah, at least $200K a year.
Be like, bitch, you need
a job.
A dog. That's the closest love you ever gonna get in your life.
Okay.
There's a lot of women out here who think they playing something off. Listen, if you a bad bitch, doors gonna open everywhere you go.
Facts.
Then you got women who perpetrate like they a bad bitch because they put on a lot of accessories, get surgeries, and all that shit. To me, them perpetrating bad bitches. They wind up with a swole nigga that's homeless. That's the best they get us. Big swole buff nigga. They show off, but this nigga got a PlayStation championship ring. He ain't on shit.
Every time you say that, I think one particular.
Because that's what it is. You have to move. If you want a man that you can show off, you got to get a swole broke nigga and move him in. That's your top of the line. Go to 24 Hour Fitness. There's a lot of motherfuckers being there all day long, ain't even got Uber money to get home.
She can only date niggas that need help getting custody of their kids.
Right.
Them's the type of niggas she's
right.
Yeah.
You're not a bitch that's in demand like that. Niggas will f you.
Yeah, for sure.
Niggas will f you after they leave the bitch they want to f out. That's another thing bitches got to realize. Are you a bitch that get f after he gets some pussy? That's never been brought up. It's a lot of girls who don't realize he come see you because you right over there in that area.
He ran out of gas.
That is funny when you hear a girl say, wait, that's funny.
No, I know I got a bitch out here somewhere, man. Hold on.
Or how about, no, girl, he don't.
That nigga log into his bank account to see when the last time he.
No, but how about the ones that will say, no, girl, he's decent because every time he sees me, he doesn't even want sex. That's funny because he's tired. he's tired or he's not turned on by you.
He's just over there for the hot pockets. Or
he's sick or something. It don't matter. All I'm saying is, who was that?
Wait, what?
That's Rick James?
Oh, she's in the hospital. What is wrong?
Oh,
That's Superfly Jimmy Snooker.
I thought that was Bone Thugs and Harmony.
She looked like what?
Hey,
That's the nigga. That's the nigga.
These folk crazy. I ain't gotta watch no more of this video, man. Shout out to Corey Holcomb, man. Shout out to the brother Theo Cooper, other dude better podcast for the video, man. I will leave the link down in the bottom of the description below. We ain't done. We ain't done. We is now finna check out Kendra G's response to Corey Holcomb's video on YouTube. This video is coming from the brother Fawcett Media. Shout out to Fawcett Media for the video. You did what I'm saying. We finna get into this shit. We finna get into this video. This is Kendra G's response to Corey Holcomb and to a lot of content creators that use her content. So we're finna get into it.
And fails to clap back. I gift to Corey Holcomb. Kendra G tries and fails.
Like I said before, shout out to Fawcett Media for the video. Let's get into it.
To clap back at Corey Holcomb. You remember last week I did a video on Corey Holcomb talking about Kendra G's appearance. This all stems from her appearance on the Tamron Hall show. Well, Kendra G decided to take it upon herself to make a response video. In this video, my gift to Corey Holcomb, the comedian that became the joke. Well, let's take a listen.
I want to talk about the sister Kendra G. She made a goddamn fool out of herself.
Today, I'm going to give a gift to Corey Holcomb. Oh, Corey Holcomb, you're going out sad, baby. You are going out sad. But this is my gift to you because I know this is what you wanted. Because this is how you pay your bills.
Mind you, this is a full face of makeup for this Corey Holcomb videos. This goes back to what Corey Holcomb was talking about how she looks.
Off of content from the internet. And it's just so sad because, you know, we just had so much high hopes from you. Like, you could have been in the list of Chicago comedian legends that came to LA and did big things. Look at Lil Rel. Oh, the career is just going up and up.
Okay, so now she's comparing Corey to all comedians from Chicago. Okay.
Late night talk shows, movies. Deion Cole, Chicago legend, just hosted the Image
Deion
Awards,
Cole,
countless TV
Lil Rel.
shows, working with Oprah in movies. D-Ray Davis, the resume's too long for me to even stay in this conversation. Countless TV shows, tours around the world. Then we have Corey Holcomb, a Chicago.
Wow. She tried to play Corey Holcomb like he ain't ever done anything. Like he isn't on tour 12 months out of the year. Corey is working. He's a working comedian. I don't know why people don't understand that. Says no images found, career not successful enough. Come on. You think Google really putting that on the search? Okay.
Shows, tours around the world. Then we have Corey Holcomb, a Chicago YouTuber. You could have stayed in Chicago for this shit. I mean, you didn't have to move to California to be a YouTuber, Corey.
Really?
You a YouTuber.
Exactly. Like, how the hell you gonna try to clap at somebody talking about something? He a YouTuber, but yet you a YouTuber too, Kendra G. Like, what the is we really talking about? You was running a radio show. You did have your own radio show. What happened with that? Why you stopped doing the radio? Because you saw an opportunity after Kevin Samuels died. And you effed around and messed around and got a bag off YouTube. But yet now you trying to downplay Corey Holcomb for having his own podcast on YouTube. Make that make sense to me. Let's get back to the video.
I'm a YouTuber. Corey, you trying to say YouTube is something trash that it's not. Meanwhile, the business has completely moved on from traditional terrestrial radio, so much so that you had to leave a radio show in Chicago to become a YouTuber. I'm tired of people talking about YouTubers like it's some type of second-class citizen. Now, there are some YouTubers that are worse than others, obviously, but we got to be honest here about where the industry is going and why Kendra is actually on YouTube. That's the only thing that's changed in this situation. Why Corey, who is a pioneer in this space for 15 years, has been doing Sirius satellite radio and now into YouTube and doing his own show, and has more autonomy and ability to promote those shows that he does throughout the year on his own platform.
Yep.
But somehow Kendra thinks that is a negative. But I'm going to let her keep going because... And she looked like she's dressed up like one of the characters from Clueless or something, some version of that. I don't know. I guess since she moved to California, that's the wardrobe now. Beverly Hills, trying to look like Stacey Dash from Clueless.
Now, I really thought long and hard before doing this video because I know this is what you want because this is how you pay your bills. And I know...
It's also how you pay your bills. Are we wrong about that?
Giving you attention indirectly helps you because it gives you content to talk about. But that's why I'm calling this video my gift to you. This will help you pay your mortgage next month. Okay? Okay. Let's get into it. Now, recently, Corey Holcomb tried to break down my Tamron Hall interview on his show, but he tried to slander my name on purpose, intentionally, by presenting the Tamron Hall interview I did in a wrong manner.
So she's calling this slander. Notice she tried to put that in there. She's trying to say that somehow Corey slandered her by doing that video. That's ridiculous. You're a public figure. This is commentary. And there's clips that are going around that are cut up in a certain way. What does that mean? Does that mean that nobody can do a reaction video about something they saw on another show? Nobody can get a video sent to them and actually make some type of comment on it. The fact of the matter is she looked crazy on that interview.
Yep.
And I don't care what she says about how it was misinterpreted. Yep. The overall overarching appearance was cringeworthy. And Tamron Hall actually is the one who makes it clear that it was cringeworthy. Now, she tries to break it down to make it seem like that the clip was manipulated to make her seem like she is separate from the things that she was saying.
Okay. Tamron Hall personally invited me on her show to break down different dating trends and different dating styles.
She tried to add that on purpose to make it seem like she's more important than she is. More important than a YouTuber, by the way. A lowly YouTuber.
Tamron Hall says at the top of the show, I'm going to go to these two women, me and another young lady, to break down different dating trends and styles. Take a look.
Okay, so my team found 2025's most talked about dating trends and catchphrases. These ladies are going to break it down. I gave you some of them at the beginning of the show, so don't feel badly if you've never heard of them, because I'd never heard of them either.
The first one that Tamron Hall does is called future proofing, and she asked me directly, Kendra G, to break it down. Take a listen.
And I didn't look them up because I want to know how you define them. Future proofing.
Yes.
Kendra.
Oh, you got to have a job. You have to have an ambition that's going to go somewhere for sure.
Mind you, these are the things that are coming off the top of her head. Now, she's saying that she's using the view of the audience. She's using the view of the women that call into her show, but it very much seemed like she's rattling us off from her own personal memory.
I want to see W-2 forms. I want to see success records. I want to meet your mama. I want to know where you live. Is it in your name? I'm talking from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to make you be already made. I don't got clay. I'm not magic.
But guys don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
You see that cut there in between? Let me show you that again.
I want to meet your mama. I want to know where you live. Is it in your name? And I'm talking from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to make you be already made. I don't got clay. I'm not magic.
But guys don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
Well, true. But the thing with guys...
And they don't want a broke lady.
Well, no, I don't know, though. Some men...
Guys, I'm speaking...
I think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You
There's
know,
another cut.
wigs is $2,000, lashes is $300.
Okay,
you know, shoes is $1,000.
Are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes, well, I think that, yeah, that's real high.
And you're owning, so 2025 people are owning the high maintenance?
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree with you, Tamron, but they're like, why if you here? If a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wig.
You hear that? Now, does that sound like the view of her audience? It sounds like she's just rattling these things off from the top of her mind.
But they're feeling like this. Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your
And she does slip in the word there. So she's slipping between personal experience, it sounds like, and then there as her audience. So she's trying to make the claim that she's separating the two and she's only speaking from that perspective. You can't switch tenses if you're 1 second talking about yourself and then 1 second talking about the crowd, the audience.
I agree with you, Tamron.
I agree with you.
If you here, if so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't and you're owning, so 2025 people are owning the high maintenance?
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree with you, Tamron, but they're like, why if you here? If a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
I agree with you, Tamron, but the word is but that she uses to change the tense of it.
Yeah.
But why are you here? Now she's talking from her own personal perspective. So when you try to use this little sleight of hand word game where you're like, oh, well, I was talking about what my audience would say. You're slipping back and forth between perspectives.
Facts.
If a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
But they're
Now she
feeling
goes
like
back to the
this.
audience.
Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this. Now, I'm not saying I agree with
wait a minute.
And then she tries to clean it up by saying, now I'm saying I don't agree with this. But why are you bringing this out there? Why are you perpetuating this information if that is the case that you don't agree with this? What is your perspective? Future-proofing, the fact that she brought up the word future-proofing should be just defining it and telling Tamron what it is. Instead of being like, my audience, women are thinking, okay, if you're saying women are thinking, then stick to that perspective. But you're going back and forth. And that's where the confusion comes in. Don't try to act like somebody took you out of context. You went on that show and you said it. Like I said, this clip that you've provided now has been heavily edited as well.
It's getting spicy in here.
But I'm with you, Tamron, because I got my own money.
Don't back up now, kid.
Now,
See, now you're trying to be with Tamron. I'm with you, Tamron, though. No, Tamron's already made her decision that you sound insane. Let's see the real clip.
Kendra G, Alana, come on out!
This is her coming out, spinning around. Oh, let me talk to my adoring fans. That lady doesn't even know you. The rest of them.
Oh my God! Oh.
Bowing. Why is she bowing to Tamron Hall?
Happy Valentine's Day, ladies!
Dressed too short.
I'm Italian.
So many things wrong with this. Where's Kevin?
One of the most vocal
So many
audiences
things wrong with this. Where's Kevin Samuels when you need him?
Facts.
in TV. They don't know how to feel it.
All of a sudden, she don't know who Kevin Samuels is. She's never been inspired by or watched his show. Cap. It's all cap.
About this. I never knew, ladies, it was so complicated.
Ooh, child. Dating is a war. You had it right. It's a battlefield out there.
It is.
Yes.
What makes it, Kendra, a battlefield?
I think now because of social media, it's the gift and the curse because now we're all connected. But that fine man you had to worry about just in New York, no, he worldwide now. He got girls in Italy, Mexico, California. So the guy that most women want, he has so many options. And every woman wants the same man, child.
Is dating. She wants to make it just a dating show.
Okay, let's talk about this. Kendra G trying to be Kevin Samuels. People, Kendra G runs her own company. I own my own dating app. I host an online dating show. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Kevin Samuels have transgender people on his show? Did Kevin Samuels have married couples looking to add a person to their relationship on his show? Did Kevin Samuels, and I don't know this, did he ever have people that met from his show, then got married and had babies? I don't know too much, but I don't think he did any of that. I think he was a consultant to women who were asking for advice. I host a dating show and I own a dating app. Now, you know, I was in a relationship last year, but this is my single season and I love it.
We know.
And single does not mean lonely. Single means nobody can't claim me.
Right.
And I got a roster. If you want to join the team, where the camera at, Cameron? Hit me up on Instagram, Kendra G Media. We got space for one. We got space
Because
for
I
one.
love that thing too, but just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean you're not dating.
No.
And that can be your season where you're
Perfect.
And that's part of the problem.
That's the problem.
If you actually want a relationship, why are you out here dating multiple people? You try to make it sound cool, but it's not cool because you look crazy. You look like you're out here just slurring around, which that's ultimately what that looks like, what that is.
exploring yourself and what's on the landscape.
Yes.
Okay, so my team found 2025's most talked about dating trends and catchphrases. These ladies are going to
All right,
break
this is
it
the
down.
clip
I gave you
in
some
its
of them at
entirety.
the beginning of the show. So don't feel badly if you've never heard of them, because I'd never heard of them either. And I didn't look them up because I want to know how you define
Yes.
them. Future proofing.
Yes.
Kendra.
Oh, you got to have a job. You have to have an ambition that's going to go somewhere.
Now, does she preface that with, oh, this is what my audience thinks? These are what the women out here are thinking? No, she goes right into, oh, you got to have a job, right?
To have a job. You have to have an ambition that's going to go somewhere for sure. I want to see W-2 forms.
I want to see W-2 forms.
Success records. I want to meet your mama. I want to
Success
know where you live.
records.
Is it in your name? Is it? I need to see the lease because
Kendra, I'm not good enough to date.
What did she just say? She said, Kendra, I'm not good enough to date you. So if you meant something else, you definitely messed up conveying that to even the woman that's hosting the show, Tamron Hall, because she looks mortified throughout this whole thing because what you're saying. And this is the problem here. The problem is Kendra is a reflection of this dating culture right now.
Facts.
She is an avatar of sorts. She makes black women look crazy on a daily basis on this train wreck of a show she calls a dating show.
Big
I don't feel like
facts.
I'm asking somebody on the first date to bring a W-2 to the table. So I wouldn't
No,
say
you're
like
not. But you're just telling me right now, if a man didn't make six figures, don't even reach out to you. So at the door, you're not giving a man a shot if he doesn't make more than 100K.
Well, domestic
Like-
violence is not a little thing. That's a big problem. But
Yeah, like abusiveness. He liked to put me down a long time ago. You know, I used to be put down a lot. Yeah.
What?
so when did that start though? Because you had 6 kids by him.
It started getting worse towards the end of the
And you see why I don't even react to her singles on live, because it's just a bunch of mess. It ain't even worth me reacting to. I'm just being honest.
with my last one. Yeah. I cheated on him with my third one.
Does the guy look a certain way? I mean, I don't want anything ugly. Did you know that I can see you? Like, I'm sorry, I would like eye candy. I would like to wake up to a handsome man.
That is not going to happen. This woman got a lot of motherfucking nerve, don't she, folks?
Oh, let me put the phone down. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay. We see you, girl. We can see your legs. But there's some women who still really want to become moms. And if you're at that age, really the younger the better. So 30 years old, if you know you're about to be on a career journey, freeze your eggs. But at 40, if there's something you really, really want, you need to plan for that. Okay. Yeah, we got you, boo.
Nothing
We
but a bunch
got
of
you,
mess.
girl.
You got too much body for them low ass legs.
Ain't nothing but a mess.
I am gonna clip that too.
I hope that we can help her make some changes by pointing out the glaring, obvious faults of what it is that she's doing.
If I were, let me tell you, because we're talking about it from the female gaze to the male. I'm just talking in general. If I had gone on a date with someone and they started asking me about my W-2s and my bank account, they would have been seeing the gas come out of the pipes of my car.
Yes.
Because that's too, I'm intimidated now.
Well, because women are tired of wasting their time. I'm talking from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to make you be our.
Now, she tries to say, I'm talking from the woman's perspective here, But this is only after she realizes that Tamron Hall has exposed her for being one of the women that she's talking about. That is the only reason that she's now flipped it to, oh, I'm talking about from a woman's perspective, one of the people that I hear on my dating show, my terrible dating show.
From the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to make you be already made. I don't got clay. I'm not magic.
But guys don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
Well, true, but the thing with guys...
And they don't want a broke lady.
Well, no, I don't know, though. Some men...
Guys, I'm speaking... Listen, I'm just speaking because I heard you say it.
I don't think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000. Lashes is $300.
Okay,
you know, shoes is $1,000.
Are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes, well, I think that, yeah, that's real high. Real high.
And you're owning, so 2025 people are owning the high maintenance?
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree with you, Tamron, but they're like, why if you here? If a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
But they're feeling like this.
No.
Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this. Now, I'm not saying...
Which is Gold Digger 101. Look at Tamron's face right here. Absolutely mortified by what she's saying here.
Absolutely disgusting.
What happened to having a relationship where you actually love somebody? This is the problem. Kendra is part of the problem. She is perpetuating these standards. She's not pushing back on what these women are saying and saying that you should actually be in this for some other purpose.
Wait a minute. This is getting spicy in here.
But I'm with you, Tamron, because I feel like I'm my own money.
Don't back up now, Kendra.
Don't back up now, Kendra.
Don't back
That's
up
what
now.
she said.
Yep.
Look at Kendra. Now, oh, I'm having the time of my life. I'm so uncomfortable is what that really looks like.
We got some groans, we got some applause, we got some moans. Alana's coming back with us.
Moans.
I didn't know the Valentine's Day was gonna get this hot. We'll be right back.
And she watches my show, Tamron. She told me, her and her husband, child, I love them.
Yeah, they're watching the train wreck. They're watching you make black women look crazy out here. And some of those clips have gone viral, of course. Kendra is the only one that isn't in on the joke. She doesn't realize that the reason people are reacting to her videos, because she's made comments about reaction channels and people that react to her. The reason that people are responding to her content in that way is because it's so bad. It makes these women look like absolute trash, gold digging, multiple kids, out of shape, all types of the stereotypes that you have in the black community. Yep. Corey points out that Tamron Hall doesn't have the same issues as Kendra G because of her appearance and how she looks. She's beautiful, right? But Kendra G makes it seem like Tamron Hall doesn't exist in the world.
As I said before, this was not the Valentine's Day show that I was expecting, but the best part of this show, and I don't want the guys at home to think we're just bashing guys, but this was not the plan. But what I like about this show is that you have three very different women, and it shows that there are many answers, but we're all trying to lead to a place of sincere and real love.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think that's what's important.
When you're thinking,
And let me say this here. Tamron Hall is a very, very beautiful, intelligent woman. If I'm not mistaken, she has been, I know she's married. I don't know exactly how long she's been married for. So, Kendra G calling herself trying to call people out. Why are you mad because you made yourself look like a damn fool on national television? I'm just saying.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I would say also when you're thinking about relationships.
But by listening to people like Kendra, you'll never get there.
Corey Holcomb takes a portion of that interview and he intentionally makes edits to make it appear that I'm talking about myself.
Just like you did.
Opposed to answering the question of what is future proofing. Take a look.
I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I don't care. It's too funny. I had to say something about it. I want to talk about the sister Kendra G. She's a girl who used to do radio in Chicago.
Well, I think that, yeah.
We're gonna kind of fast forward this stuff here. We figure to get off here in a minute. So
Why if you there? If a man is
because that's what she obviously needs. This channel, I mean, say what you want to say about everybody else and how successful you are and your app and what the men are doing that are watching your content. But if I look at your content here, you're dropping videos that get 1,000, 26,000, 13,000, 6,000, 9,000. These aren't stellar numbers for these viral clips that are so dominant in the YouTube space in your mind. In fact, your most popular video has 1 million views, and that was The Baby 3 years ago. The channel's seen better days, let's just say that. So for all this, like, I'm killing the game and y'all are just trying to be in my shadow, Corey's channel gets 10 times the views of your videos. Like, let's just be clear on who's relevant and who's not. But 157,000 2 days ago, 75, 166, 178. His baseline is high. 200,000, 200,000, 200,000, 200,000 with 428,000 subscribers compared to Kendra and her 273,000 subscribers. So who needs who here in this situation? Are you really being honest about the fact that Corey needs you to make him relevant? As Kendra G tried to pull a Uno reverse and say the joke isn't on her, it's actually on Corey. I think what she does is she exposes that the joke is actually on her. Week after week, night after night, she goes through calls very similar to Kevin Samuels' format of show, even down to the dating part, because she talks about Kevin Samuels never got any relationships together. That is a bold-faced lie. Kevin Samuels has people that are actually YouTubers on here that are with their significant other because of him. If he had lived longer, he had plans to go city to city and do mixers along that coincide with his private Facebook group called The Mix, which was exactly for that purpose. So to sit here and say that you weren't inspired by Kevin Samuels or any of his moves when you're doing probably 90% of the moves that he put out into the public that he was going to do is intellectually dishonest. She's talking trash about Corey being a YouTuber and needing other people to have content, but all your content and your career from the beginning of you doing radio and interviews relies on other people.
Facts.
Like, let's just be real here. She makes a claim that Corey wants to sleep with her. Corey thinks she's attractive, but yet he wants to sleep with her. Let's not act like comedians don't do comedy. Why is everything so literal at this point? So if a comedian comes to a radio station and flirts with the female host here, now he wants to take her seriously. Now he wants a relationship with her. You know that's not true. You're making up stuff right now to make yourself seem more important and to make it seem like that Corey wants you so bad and he's mad now and a disgruntled fan that couldn't get what he wanted. You see, this is the thing. We got to start being honest with people like Kendra G. What you're doing is not helping the black community. Your dating show is just to make you money.
Facts.
It is literally parasitic in its function. It literally is to embarrass these women on a big platform. Y'all talked about Kevin Samuels was embarrassing these women, but if you go to Kendra G, it's the difference between Oprah and Jerry Springer. She's running the Jerry Springer show over there. And people come on there on purpose, bonnets on their head, looking half a mess, just to do this type of content. And you think that's helping because you got one couple together. That's insanity. And the only thing that I'm seeing is that you're trying to get a bag off of this by making an app that's buggy, that doesn't have any updates. When it is updated, half the time they say it's not even working. A lot of the reviews are bad. Like, what are you talking about? You are not a tech entrepreneur. I don't know don't know what Kendra G thinks she is, but there's a lot of delusion that goes into making Kendra G.
Facts.
In addition to the fact that Kendra G puts on a pound of makeup every night and then has the nerve to come on there and talk about how men look, or how men that don't wear makeup, don't do anything but maybe get a haircut every once in a while, and talk about how they're not qualified and what they're not. This is what needs to change in this modern day dating scene. Kendra G and the Kendra Gs of the world are the avatars of what needs to change in this modern dating scene. Because they come in here with all this huge ego, they pump their head up thinking they're bigger than they are, and don't know where they really fall in the pecking order.
Facts. 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 And more facts. Hey, man, shout out to Fawcett Media for that video. I apologize for it being long, man, but I had to let that jump ride, man. So, I'm finna go and wrap this video up real quick. Miss Kendra G, if you don't want the YouTubers to use your content, stop making content. That's the advice I can give you. You can't get mad off the something that somebody else created in order for you to make money from it. You making bukus of dollars off what you doing on YouTube. So now you mad. You mad for no reason. You already making money off your own people anyway. You ain't helping nobody. You just making money. And that's all it is to it. So hey, man, this your boy AJ. Other Deep Thought. I will see y'all with the next video, man. Make sure y'all show love to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the page for sure, for sure. Oh yeah, I will put down the links down in the bottom of the description below. Shout out to Fawcett Media and the Do Better podcast with the homie Theo Cooper, man. So peace and one love.